In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up A/B tests on your WordPress site built using Gutenberg with Optibase. So let's get right into it. First things first, I already have the Optibase plugin installed. If you do not know how to do that, we have a video about that at the link in the description. So with the Optibase plugin installed on the Optibase dashboard, the first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and click on Create Test. So in this case, what I'm going to be doing is basically testing which button is converting better. So let's just go ahead and call this like BTN test. And then there are three different options, and I'm going to cover A/B test in this video, but I do want to tell you about what they all are. So A/B test is basically when you want to test two different things on the same page. So like in this case, when I want to test two different buttons, or if you want to test two different sections, this is the way that you do it. URL split is for if you want to test completely different pages. So let's say you have an old home page and then you just built a new one and you want to see if you should replace the old with the new. And then multivariate test is basically like a big giant A/B test. So let's say you have a hero section, you have an about section, and you have a feature section on your homepage, and you want to run an A/B test with all of those. So you have multiple variants of each one. Multivariate test is going to allow you to find the best combination of all of those. So super powerful. We're not going to do it in this video though. So with that being said, A/B test selected. Let's go ahead and click next. The next thing we're going to want to do is create a conversion. So I'm just going to call this button, and Optibase has a couple different types of conversions. We have click, which I'm going to cover in this video. There is form submit, which all you need to do is add the attribute to a form. When it's submitted, it's going to track. There's page view, scroll depth, time on page, and programmatic, which can be triggered via JavaScript. So let's leave this as click. Then there's count once per user. And if you're working on an e-commerce site where someone can convert multiple times, you're not going to want to select this. In pretty much any other situation, you are going to want to leave it selected. So let's go ahead and click on create conversion. Now we can see this attribute right here, data Optibase click conversion ID equals BTN. So now I'm going to head on over to my page, and as you can see, I already have my two buttons created. So along with that, I also have the attributes for blocks plugin. The link is in the description to that below, because by default with Gutenberg, you can't actually add custom attributes to blocks. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and just select this one right here, go to advanced, and as we can see, we have additional attributes. So let's go ahead and add in that name, which is data Optibase click conversion ID. Then I can click add, and then we're going to do BTN just like that. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other button. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy that, go to advanced over here, paste it in, click add, and do BTN. So now we can go back into Optibase and click next now that our conversion has been connected. So the next thing we're going to want to do is add a variant. So now we can click on create variant, and we will do BTN1, and we will do BTN2 as well, BTN2, and click create. So again, the next thing that we're going to do is add these attributes. So as we can see here, data Optibase variant ID, and then the name. There we go. So we have added those in, and now we will go ahead and click on complete over here. So there's one more attribute that we need to add, and we can see right here, data Optibase test ID button test. So I'm actually going to go ahead and add those again to both buttons. So I'm going to do that right now. All right, so we have added those in, and now over here, we can see that it is set to draft. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and set this to active, and our test is officially running. So I just opened up the page, and as we can see here, there's only one button, which is usually a sign that everything is working as it's supposed to. If I click on that and then we go back into Optibase, as we can see, that is working. It's now our best performing. One user has been tested and one user has clicked on it. So that means that everything is working as it's supposed to. Now I just want to show you a couple of the other things that you can do in Optibase. So first things first, you can set your test to auto stop or to send you an alert when a certain thing has been met, such as when the conversion rate hits a certain amount. Let's say, for example, when it hits 9% or something like that. You can actually set restrictions as well, such as location, screen size, operating system, and browser. To your tests, you can view your analytics, You can also go to the settings and you can export your data. You can whitelist certain domains, blacklist IPs, whatever it is that you want to do. So this is the first of potentially many videos about Optibase with Gutenberg. If you want to see more of those, drop a comment below and let us know. I hope this one helped you, and I'll see you in the next video.